Hello, good evening and welcome to the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, and today we are live here from the beautiful Nittawela Rugby Stadium where the host Kandy Sports Club will be taking on Navy Sports Club, and today is said to be a remarkable day which will be etched up in the history books for a very special reason, as we will be witnessing the first female referee to officiate a rugby league fixture in the Division A in Sri Lanka, and it is none other than the inspiring Charani Liyanage. Before we talk more about her, I will introduce my co-commentator Abid Jamil. Abid, it is going to be an exciting day here, an important matchup for both the sides.
Of course, Kevin, we would love to have an exciting game of rugby, but as you can see on your screen, it has been pouring showers in Kandy from last night. The outfield looks very, very damp and wet as well. Going through the warm-ups is Navy Sports Club, but have a look at that weather. The temperature is not going to bother them too much. It's the rain that is going to bother them a lot. That's going to cue a lot of forward play. If you're here to watch some exciting backs open rugby, you're sure to be disappointed because the forwards won't give that ball out. If they do, you're probably going to have a lot of knock-ons. But the wind speed won't play a big deal, but it's going to be that rain factor. The slippery ball is going to play a huge part in this game, Kevin.
Absolutely, and as per the news, we received the Kandy Sports Club requested for an early start because they felt that it could get a lot darker when it moves on in the day. So yes, we'll be having an early start right at 3:45 p.m. rather. And as you can see, the crowd are waiting eagerly amidst the rain. They have turned up in good numbers here today at the Nittawela Rugby Stadium. Just to remind our viewers, Kandy is in the third position as of now. On the other hand, Navy Sports Club are still to win a game this season, so an important game for both the sides. Kandy have to win this game to keep up with that title race along with Sierra FC, who are currently unbeaten.
Have a look at the warm-up there. Danushka Ranjan back in the starting 15 today. Kandy going through their processes, getting themselves warmed up. Very important in conditions like this, Kevin. You need to get yourself warmed up, get those muscles going, get those leg swings in. All of that absolutely essential in weather like this. If not, you're probably going to have a lot of injuries. We saw the teams coming out very early to warm up. The reason being the very cool climate in the upcountry. There you go. Charani Liyanage making history today. Will officiate Navy Sports Club and Kandy. Navy going through their processes as well. A big game for Navy. Desperately searching for a win. They've had a few close encounters in the past couple of weeks, but this one will be the one that they'll be eyeing to try and upset the apple cart of Kandy.
Absolutely a very important game for Navy Sports Club. And we are just moments away from the kickoff as the two teams are with the preparation of the game. And as you rightfully mentioned, Navy had some close encounters. Even if you look at their last week's encounter against Police FC, they just went down by one penalty kickoff, which was like the final score was 23-20, and Navy had their opportunities. And here are the results from the previous week for Kandy, or rather Kandy's results from the previous game. Their first game, they won against Reliance here at Nittawela, 61 points to 14. The second game was against Army. They won it comprehensively, 70 points to 5. And then they faced CHN FC up there in Colombo, and they won that game 39 points to 28. And the final game that they had at Havelock Park was a magnificent game which went down to the wire, where Kandy won the game in the tying minutes, 24 points to 20.
Navy Sports Club, on the other hand, quite unfortunate for them to start off the season against the big guns, Havelock Sports Club and Sia. Losing those two games quite massively by a big margin, 43 points to 25 against Havelocks. Went through that bye, but then came back to get beaten by Sia again, 38 points to 15. Then a couple of close games for them against Air Force and Police. They'd be kicking themselves for that loss against Police. Too many penalties in the dying stage. Yahan Bulat Sinhala just slotting that one through and getting the win for Police. Yet to register win Navy. They'll want to try and get that win in this game against Kandy.
Well, Charani Lianage, the first ever female referee to officiate a league fixture in the Club A division, and of course she made history not long ago being the first female referee to officiate an inter-school rugby game in the A division as well. So yes, she's the star for today.
Inspiring stuff, inspiring stuff. Will motivate a generation of female referees in Sri Lanka. We'll have a look at the week 6 results so far. We've had 3 good games so far. Pretty close games to say, Kevin. 29 points to 18. Havelock Sports Club winning that one. They were 5-3 down at half-time, but found their footing in the second half to win that one. 29 points to 18 against a very, very determined Army team. The second game of the week rather was another close one. 20 points to 19. Just a penalty separating the two teams, Air Force and Police. Police having 2 very close games in the last 2 weeks, and then the game yesterday. The game of the week so far. 22 points to 27. Last 2 penalties in quick succession for CH and FC in those dying stages of the game. One unforced error. The next was just a huge shift from the CR and FC forwards where they just ran over that ruck to win the ball and put that ball out into touch to win that game for CR. 27 points to 22. CH have the losing bonus point, but they would have been wanting the win in that game.
And here are the results so far from week number 5. And it was the first game was at Valisura where Navy took on Police. It was a very close encounter, and Navy had to go down 23 points to 20, handing over that win to Police. It was Yehan Bulat Singh Halake who was the star of that match for Police. And the second game was another close encounter where CH and FC just went past Army 19 points to 17. It was an important win for CH and FC. And finally, we had 2 games where the first game was Havis taking on Sri Lions, and they won that game comprehensively, 43 points to 13. And the final game was CR and FC versus Air Force, where CR and FC beat Air Force at Ratmalana 27 points to 16. It was a rather close game than what the scoreline suggests in that opening half, at least to say, because Air Force were nick and nick with CR and FC, but CR and FC, as you know, they found a way to win the game.
That has been the story of this season, hasn't it, Kevin? Very close encounters, but we'll have a look at the points table. CR and FC sitting pretty at the top, 30 points with them. They've just played the 5 matches. Havelock Sports Club have got that win, 5 wins with them, but the loss against Kandy will come back to sting them. 30 points behind their backs as well. Kandy Sports Club, just the 4 games, 4 wins, 23 points, missed that bonus point against Havelocks, but they'd be happy that they got the win. But then we go to the bottom of the table, Kevin. It's been tough running for Navy, hasn't it? No wins at all so far in the 4 games that they've played. Sri Lions have got that one win, the historic win, their first win in A Division Club Rugby, finding themselves one before the last, but then the fight for that all-elusive 4th position. Air Force, CH, Army, Police, they'll be wanting that 4th position to stay in the Cub segment and to play for the coveted Mastercard Inter-Club Rugby League title.
Well, looking at the points table, Police will be the most disappointed team out of the lot, because they won the knockouts last year. They showed us a lot of promise, and we thought that they will make some good moves and get some wins this season, especially given the fact that they roped in some good young talent as well. And the Kandy Sports Club is ready to felicitate the star of the day, Charani Lianage. And what a moment it is for this young young female referee, I would say, the first ever to officiate a club fixture in Sri Lanka. These are the moments that you savor for years to come. Well, Abid, Charani is no stranger to the game. She was an integral part of the Sri Lankan rugby team from 2016 to 2024, and she was also a big part in that Commonwealth team in 2022, which represented Sri Lanka. So would you like to talk more about her? Because we have a lot to say about her.
Oh, definitely. But we'll first go international, Kevin. It was Holly Davidson and Joy Neville who were the first female referees in men's Test rugby. but it's not taken Sri Lanka too many years to follow suit, and we've got a female referee refereeing an A Division club rugby match. There you have Ted Muthaya there giving a memento to Charini Liyanage. A very, very historic moment for her. She's played for Army Sports Club. She's been a part of the Sri Lanka national outfit as well, toured to Birmingham for that Commonwealth Games as well. She's been an integral part to Sri Lanka rugby, and then followed suit to be a part of the Sri Lanka Society of Rugby Football Referees as well. And a huge game, isn't it? She was a part of that team that officiated the Thurston versus Wesley game, where she made history once again, being the first female referee to officiate an A Division schools rugby match. And here she is refereeing an A Division club rugby match. A huge, huge honor for Sri Lanka to have a female rugby referee, and I hope she does go international, because she does have the potential to do so. She's been running on the touchline for a couple of games in this season so far. She'll take center field in this game. Huge game, motivating stuff, inspiring stuff. Amazing stuff for Sri Lanka rugby. Charini Liyanage.
Goosebumps, absolute goosebumps talking about Charini Liyanage. And now we'll look at the top try scorers so far from the league. And leading the chart is two men, one from Havelock SV, Janithu Rajaratne, and next Jayathu Rajaratne rather, and then from CHNFC in Pereira, two top try scorers. They've got 7 each, and at third it is Azmir Fajuddin from Havelock Sports Club, who has got 5 tries, and we also have Shamika Kaushan from Yafos tied with Azmir with 5 tries, and at the 5th position it's Dinale Kanayaka from Kandy Sports Club. He will be featuring in today's game.
We've been treated to some amazing tries, but have a look at the top point scorers. Tharinder Ratwatha, no surprises there, 75 points. Won't take part in today's game, but he's been averaging 18 plus points a game. Just 4 games, 75 points. Magnificent stuff. 51 for Samuel Madhuwantha. Gayanthi Damagoda, the Air Force SC place kicker with 40 points. Janit Chandimal finds himself at 4th place with 37, and Jayathu Rajaratne with 35, the only non-kicker in that top point scorers list.
Tharinder Ratwatha will be a big miss for Kandy Sports Club in this game, but it was probably the right move from Kandy Sports Club given the conditions and the past injury concerns that Tharinder Ratwatha has had in this season. With that, we will now go for a very, very short commercial break. On the other hand, we will be back with the live action of this all-important game from Nittawela. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
Kamuda macang, prima kotumi, fantamai.
Prima kotumi, oh my my, sunat pela manadam, my full life phenomenal happening. We are rusty trending, very go hot and spicy recipe. Ima kotumi, fantamai.
Kamuda macang, prima kotumi, fantamai.
Laging mainna friendship bomai, a friendship pagatawa super vennai.
Hite aadare update vennai, e aadara diviyama super vennai. Me hama velava perfect vennai, e hama ayatama super day vennai. Lankawa pura satuta connect way, hama sambandhata super egg vennai.
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Prima kotumi, fantamai. Laging mainna friendship bomai, a friendship pagatawa super vennai.
Hite aadare update vennai, e aadara diviyama super vennai. Me hama velava perfect vennai, e hama ayatama super day vennai. Lankawa pura satuta connect way, hama sambandhata super egg vennai.
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Macang ya muda macang, 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 macang ya muda macang. Kamuda macang, prima kotumi, fantamai.
Langin inna friendship bomai e friendship එක තව සුබ වෙන්නයි
හිතේ ආදරේ අප්ඩේට් වෙන්නයි ඒ ආදර දෙවියම සුබ වෙන්නයි මේ හැම වෙලාවෙම perfect වෙන්නයි ඒ හැම අයටම සුබ දේ වෙන්නයි ලංකාව පුරා සතුට connect වේ හැම සම්බන්ධයක සුබ එක් වෙන්නයි
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Prima Kotumi fun තමයි hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්න නැත වෙන්න හදවත බවලා යන්න ගින්නර fashion කරන්න fun තුරන්න Kotumi kick එක වෙන්න Prima Kotumi fun තමයි
Matang ya muda matang, 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 kamuda matang, prima kotumi fantamai.
Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime. The stage is set, the players are prepared, and the SA20 is here. South Africa's premier T20 Cricket League. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog ViU App, and ThePapare.com.
Kamuda matang, prima kotumi fantamai.
Prima Kotumi fun තමයි
Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime. The stage is set, the players are prepared, and the SA20 is here. South Africa's premier T20 Cricket League. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog ViU App, and ThePapare.com.
Prima Kotumi oh my Sunat vela manadam my full life වෙනම happening Rio rasa trending වෙන්න ko hot and spicy රසකින් Prima Kotumi fun තමයි hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්න නැත වෙන්න හදවත බවලා යන්න ගින්නර fashion කරන්න fun තුරන්න Kotumi kick එක වෙන්න Prima Kotumi fun තමයි
Kamuda matang, prima kotumi fantamai.
Welcome back to the live action of this all-important game from Nittawela, the host, Kandy Sports Club, taking on the visitors, Navy Sports Club. And here's the Navy lineup for the day. The forwards are being Sabit Mushin, Pradeep Ranavira, Kavisha Amarasekara, Kavishka Vijay Ratna, Chamod Nimsara, Apura Vijay Singh, Penuan Vikramarachi, Isru Pereira, and their backs will be Heshan Madhumadaba, Chiranta Kalwara, Chitirina Veer Singh, Dinesh Lakmal, Senura Piris, Chanaka Jayalat, and Imanka Ishara, the hometown boy from Kingswood College. And their replacements will be Sanjeeva Gregory, Ramesh Kumar, Seram, Shabik, Kongahawatta, and Kulatunga. A talented lineup, but they haven't got the results behind their name.
Plenty of changes for Navy as for Kandy Sports Club as well. A whole new front row. Maritha Vijay Sundara will continue at 1. Kenula Hettiarachi gets his first start for Kandy Sports Club. Mohammad Akil will be in that loose head prop position. Thinila Bandara and Chatura Soiza will continue in the locks with Chaturanga Kudalige at 6. Wajid Faumi finds himself starting for Kandy Sports Club. The hand Vikramarachi will start from the back of that scrum. And then the backs. Loads of changes there. Srinath Surya Bandara makes a shift from 15 to 9. Asiri Senaviratna into the starting 15. A new centre pairing. Diluk Shadange and Danushka Ranjan will play at 12 and 13. National caps there in the centres for Kandy. The try scorer, Dinaleka Nayaka, Shahid Zumri will play on the wing today. And Hirosha Sampath, the transfer from CHNFC. Abe Vikrama Kolambarachi, Ihsan, Pereira, Dias, Deshapriya, Jansen and Suranga Ternakon will make up the Kandy bench.
And here we are just moments away from the commencement of this game. And here she is, the star of the day, Charani Lianage, making her way into the field, and she will blow the whistle in a while to kick off proceedings. What a moment that will be etched up on the history books. Here are your match officials for the day. Charani Lianage, the star, and her assistants will be Gihan Yatavara and Tipal Punyavardhana. And we are all set and ready to start our proceedings. Kandy will be kicking off proceedings
Captain.
as Charan Iliyanage
Captain, okay.
will be calling the game, will be blowing the whistle. Here we go, a historical game. Kandy kicking off proceedings, a grubber to start off things, clearly shows up the weather arbit.
If that's anything to go by, that's what this game is all going to be about.
Back, back.
Exiting from their 22 is Navy. Vajit Faumi collects it. Hirosha Sampath has it. We look for the 50-22. That's what this game is going to be all about. Getting the ball in the right parts of the field. Very well executed kick from Sampath, but they'll clear it out into touch. Won't find it. Dinala Ekanayaka puts his footballing skills into play. Diluk Shadange has it. Takes it forward. And the penalty goes Kandy's way. Not releasing the player at the ruck is the call from the ref.
Good early start for Kandy milking a penalty just under that opening minute of the game. And here's Hirosha Sampath looking to find some good meters with this touch finder. And he takes Kandy to a very good position. And Kandy have a line out throw just a few meters away from that try line. Here's a replay of that infringement from Navy Sports Club.
Yep, there you go. You're supposed to play the game of rugby on your feet. Went off his feet, didn't realize the tackle either. And on your screen, Hirosha Sampath making a start for Kandy. First start for Kandy coming in from CHNFC. Soiza has it at the line out. Good initial shove from Navy to counter Kandy's maul, but they go again, they rumble once again. The forwards putting in the effort. Inches short. There's someone trying to get the ball down, but the ball is put down. Kandy Sports Club. You couldn't have asked for a better start for Kandy. A commercial bank try. Brilliant stuff from Kenula Hettiarachi. Runs away with that on debut. 2 minutes into the game, he scores in Kandy colours.
The first commercial bank try of the game. What a start for Kandy. 5 points up on the board with a conversion to come. That was a line out throw. That was a brilliant throw under the given conditions. And the maul just cruised through the defense of Navy. And Navy have shown off early signs of how poor they have been with defense throughout the season. And Kandy will be a lot happy to get that try early on in this game. And we have a conversion to come. 2 more points to add. Hirosha Sampath with the conversion, and he makes no mistake. Kandy goes 7 points up early on in this game, just under the 3rd minute mark. What a start.
That's exactly how you should play in these conditions. Get yourself in the right part of the field. Have a look at that maul once again. The initial shot from Navy was pretty good, but then after that they just started to get a bit upright, the forwards. You can see on your screen, the forwards a bit too upright on that occasion from Navy, costing them a 7-pointer.
Calm and composed. There was Hirosha Sampath. And here's Navy with the restart.
Feeling it. Under 8 is Srinath Surya Bandara, who will not want to do anything in his half. Whack it downfield. Iman Kishara has it, puts in a high flying kick, but drops it cold as Mohammad Akil. Navy in support. Quick recycle ball here. They hit a pot of forwards, but it ricochets off him. Akil trying, Vajit Faumi trying to win that penalty. Illegally so. Taking it forward is the Navy hooker. They have space on the outside if they wish to use it. Isuru Pereira has it. Navy hit another pot of forwards, but barging in defense is Akil. Now space on the out if they wish to use it. Tirunavira Singh tries to put in the grubber. Only goes far as the Kandy fly half Asiri Senaviratna, who clears things up there. Shahid Zumri will hit a pot of forwards. Malitha Vijay Sundara takes it forward, not held in the tackle. Surya Bandara now wanting a couple of forwards to make the box kick. Surya Bandara trying to milk himself a penalty, but we put it up in the air. No clean collection from Thilanavira Singh, but it goes back and it is a line out. Thilanavira Singh not having the best of starts there. Tried to put in a grubber, not playing in his preferred position of fullback, playing on the wing today. Thilanavira Singh, couple of mistakes to start it off. Kandy will have a line out.
Nearly clearly struggling early on in this game to keep up with the position. And as you see, it's not easy to collect those high balls here today at Nittawela given the conditions. And Kandy now have a line out throw inside Navy's half, and that is a very good line out throw. Here's Srinath Surya Bandara. Kandy on the move.
Vikramarachi will take it. Surya Bandara, Tilna Bandara will take it forward. Navy player finding himself on the wrong side of the ruck there. The arm goes out for advantage. Still searching for it. Surya Bandara. Asari Senaviratna will put the cross in for Dinale Kanayaka, but it just rolls out into touch. We'll have a penalty for Kandy for not rolling away on the spot there, Charan Lienege.
You'll see a lot of these cross kicks back and forth today here from Nittawela. And Navy will feel a bit lucky to win back position.
Well, he did go for that kick because he had the advantage, isn't it, Kevin? Asari Senaviratna wanted to find his schoolmate Dinal on the corner. High risk, high reward was what he was going for, as Sampath will look for a good touch. Will take his team into the 22 for the second time in this game from his boot.
My mark.
Yeah, that's that penalty that was given. Tried his best to try to move out, just found himself in the wrong side of that ruck. Did the Navy forward.
Okay,
Kandy now with the line out throw. Kenula Hettiarachi throws it well. Kandy forms a rolling maul again. They made sure that they went over the line the last time they formed the rolling maul. Can they do it again? It's a bit far from what they were quite a while before. Here's Srinath Surya Bandara on the move. Kandy up. A heavy tackle coming in. Kandy holding on to position with their skipper Srinath Surya Bandara.
Ekanayaka has it on the corner. Quite dangerous. Surya Bandara has starting the Chaturanga coming in on the angle, but drops the ball cold. Line offside. Couple of penalties in quick succession given away from Navy, which should be very problematic, but I think we might go back to that huge hit on Dhanushka Ranjan, who just lost his footing, but it's a Navy player that is on the floor.
It was a heavy tackle coming in from the Navy player. Probably, yes. He got hit on his head on the sides, probably. And Kandy have a penalty advantage coming their way. They have the opportunity to add a few more points on the board.
Senora Pires on that occasion found himself a bit unlucky. It was Dhanushka Ranjan coming in on the angle to make that break, but it's not just the ball that is going to be tough to handle, Kevin. It's going to be the players as well. Slippery conditions, you're going to miss a lot of tackles, you're going to miss your own footing as well.
all offside.
Senora Pires not finding himself too lucky.
Mark here, mark here. Mark it.
And Kandy yet again will be going for that touch finder. They want to add 5 points or at least 7 points on the board. They don't want to go for that kick towards the post.
My mark.
Kandy have another opportunity.
No prizes for guessing what they're going to do from here on, isn't it, Kevin? The ball is on the cards. They've set it up twice, had a try off one. Hetiarachi will find Soiza. The initial shove is good from Navy, but they can't contain that Kandy. Kandy barging themselves over. But Charan Lienege will consult Gihan Nittawela, who gives the nod. That's the second one for Kandy. And coming away with it is Tilina Bandara. The initial hit from Navy was very good, very powerful, but they had absolutely no one on that short side. Bandara scoring that commercial bank try.
Too little too easy for Kandy. 2 tries in this opening half. And here's that try from Tilina Bandara. Just bulldozing through that defense of Navy Sports Club. Navy clearly on the back foot with Kandy with a conversion to come. Here's Hirosha Sampath to add 2 more points, make it 14-0 for Kandy inside the 10th minute mark. Hirosha lines up for the conversion, and Hirosha has put it out wide this time, so the scoreline will remain Kandy 12 and Navy 0.
Have a look at that try again. There was absolutely no one on that short side, just the one forward. But he had Vajid Fawmi with him, Chaturanga as well on his outside. But Tilina Bandara using all that momentum. The wet underfoot conditions helping him on that occasion as well to just dive himself over, using all the momentum that he had. Kandy 2 tries early on from that maul.
Behind the kicker.
Navy will know that if they do give a penalty, that maul is coming their way.
Here's Navy with the restart. A lot of work to cut out for them. We are just over the 10th minute mark, and Kandy has already scored 2 tries. And given the past history of Navy, they are clearly on the back foot. They will have to find a way to add some points on the board as soon as they can. If not, Kandy will just run away with this game.
So far, Kandy has played 2 games in Nittawela this season. They've absolutely smashed their opposition. More than 50 points in both games. Had the outing down to Colombo. Wasn't the most smooth sailing there, but Navy have it off the line out. They find their number 80, Suru Pereira, who will take it forward. No one to play at scrum half. Now they do. It's Denuan Vikramarachi. Beautiful run from him. But Vajid Fawmi makes himself a huge, makes himself a big deal in that ruck, but getting away with it is Fawmi once again. He was caught a bit high there. Surya Bandara, they'll go back for that penalty. Promising stuff from Denuan Vikramarachi. Needed support at that breakdown, Kevin.
Absolutely, this has been the case for Navy throughout this season. Rather,
High tackle
they've
number 7.
created opportunities, but in the final third, they just couldn't get those final touches. And here's Hirosha Sampath with the touch finder, and he takes the play back at least 10-15 meters. Navy has to find a way to make use of these opportunities without losing possession from good positions.
White.
Senra Pires, a bit unfortunate with the tackling so far. 2 mistakes in tackle time, but a little more to make amends. Kandy with the line out on their 40. Some of the forwards didn't know what was happening there, but they got the ball nonetheless. Wajid Fawmi has it.
Once.
Maul set up. Stopped once, says referee. Charan Iliyanage. Surya Bandar will put it high up in the air for his Winthree quarter to go behind it. Zumri Misses it, but it's there for Asiri Seneviratne. Now Kandy with space on the out, if they wish to use it. Kenle Hettiarachi has it. Surya Bandara came flying through
Personal code.
through the back door, but dropping it cold on that occasion. This is exactly what this game is going to be about, isn't it? You'll see space on the outside. You'll want to get the ball onto the outside, but it's not going to be as easy as you want it to be.
Right on point, Abid, and here's that replay. Srinath Surya Bandara failing to collect it properly. And as you said, this will be the case throughout the game. And we are lucky that we didn't have any heavy showers
Number 8, number 8.
1 hour before the game.
First scrum of the game. Be casual with that kick. Will only go right up in the air and find Dinaleka Nayaka on the corner, but absolutely no one supporting him in for Kandy. But fortunately, Senra Pires knocks it forward.
No, no.
Tinla Bandara has it. Mohammad Akil
No, no, no.
gets a basketball pass from the floor from Chaturanga Soiza, who has
Backboard.
Hiluk Shadange. Somehow the ball goes into the hands of Asiri Seneviratne. Has the hand Vikramarachi on his corner. Zumri puts the grubber only into touch. Kandy had absolutely no one in that corner at the ruck, isn't it?
Mark here, my mark.
Absolutely lucky that Navy dropped it cold. If not, there would have been a penalty going Navy's way.
Navy will now have a line-out throw in their favor inside their own half. It has been Kandy who have been spending most of the time with the ball in their hand inside Navy's half. And the little position that Navy had, they showed some promise, but they couldn't just get those final touches, and the line-out throw wasn't the best of throws, but Navy will hold on to position.
Take a roll, no.
Will look to clear. And
Get
does
back,
so.
get back.
And will find the safety of touch as well. Did it go off a Kandy hand, Kevin? No, it didn't.
So Kandy will now have another line out through. Not long ago, from their own half, they tried to go for that rolling maul. Probably that will be the option that they'll go for here as well. But you never know.
15 seconds.
Hettiarachi hits Soiza from the 5-man line out. Ranjan has it. Has Ekanayaka, who goes past the first, has Sampath again, who will put the grubber in for himself, chasing it, but acrobatic stuff there from Dinesh Lakmal to dot it down.
Goal and drop out.
Very exciting stuff from this Kandy backline. But the ability of Dinal Ekanayaka to stay on his feet and get that ball out to Hirushi Sampath. There you go, that offload. In conditions as this, amazing stuff, but yep, dived over to dot it down did Hashan Madhumadava. Kandy have it from Hirushi Sampath, who will put it right up in the air. Chasing it, Shahid Zumri. Iman Ishara has it, steps past Zumri's tackle, releases the ball, gets up on his feet once again. Did not want to do too much of work here, just get out of the 22. Because a team like Kandy is going to make you pay for it if you don't. Madhumadava.
Hirushi Sampath with the ball, passes it on to Shahid Zumri. And Kandy, with not a lot of support, have somehow found a way to hold on to position. Here's Srinath Surya Bandara to Kenula, to Akil. Slowly and steadily, Kandy are making their way towards the half of Navy Sports Club. Here's Srinath Surya Bandara with that box kick. A high kick, Shahid Zumri is chasing it. And Zumri collects it almost. But Kandy will have possession.
Goes back of the hand of Shahid Zumri into the hands of Tirina Bandara. Now, Surya Bandara, Dange, Seneviratne. Ranjan has it, puts in the goose. Has Dinaleka Naika in space. Has Ranjan on his inside shoulder. Oh, brilliant. A thing of beauty for Kandy. And the celebration on cue as well. Space on the out. Worked it. Went through the hands. Touched the hands of every Kandy back. Dinaleka Naika with that. To Dhanushka Ranjan. Back into the starting team. Back in to score another commercial bank try for Kandy.
Brilliant, brilliant. This is from Kandy, making it 3 commercial bank tries inside the opening half, and this seems to be another high-scoring game for Kandy and Dhanushka Ranjan. What a run it was. He had so much space in between that defense of Navy, and he made no mistake, went towards that whitewash and landed the ball right where it was supposed to be landed, and look at that celebration from him. Here's Hirusha Sampath looking to add 2 more points to make it 19-0. Hirusha Sampath takes his time, lines up for this conversion. Here's Hirusha Sampath. This time he makes no mistake, adds 2 more points to Kandy, and the scoreline goes up to Kandy 19 and Navy 0. It is set to be a long, long day for Navy if they don't get their groove right back on track, Karbid.
Sampath adding the 2, but the most simplest of things, isn't it? Catching the ball in these conditions. Easy for me to say from this combox, but down there, the ball is probably going to be, it's not probably, it is extremely slippery. But the try scorer, Dhanushka Ranjan, scored a couple this season, scored a couple of beauties this season. Adds another one to his tally. Senavi Ratna
White, get back. White, number
clears it
6.
right from the get-go. And we'll find good touch, brilliant touch from Asiri Senavi Ratna. Gets his team past the 50 from his 22. Not wanting to do anything in his half. Ball came right to him. Whacked it straight out into touch. Line out for Navy. Pradeep Ranavira to throw in.
Here's Pradeep Ranavira with the line out through. Crooked says the referee, Sharan Iliyanagi.
Scrum. Line out to scrum.
Not so good from Navy.
Contest.
Kandy will have possession back. This is exactly what Navy couldn't afford to do.
Mark here.
Hand over possession in a golden plate to Kandy, given the fact that they've already scored 3 tries inside 20 minutes. And a scrum in favor of Kandy. Srinath Surya Bandar is all set to feed the ball in.
Boy.
Kandy's scrums have been absolutely brilliant with Maritha Vijay Sundar and Milan Veera seeing a new front row today. Is it the same? Oh, it is the same. They're just going over that Navy scrum. Surya Bandar has it at the back for Senavi Ratna, who finds Dinaleka Naika running that unders line. Dinaleka Naika has Zumri, needs the pace, but looked a bit high to me right at the start. I doubt he dotted it down. Good effort from the youngster.
Well, seems like the tackler just slid over towards the hoardings and got a heavy knock on his head. Hopefully he's all right. We quickly have an update from there, but what a run from Shahid Zumri, almost going over the line, scoring the 4th try, 4th commercial bank try for his team. Here's that replay.
Dangi ran that really good line to block the defender. Ekanaika had it. But even though Shahid Zumri has all the pace in the world to run past Chanaka Jayalat. Oh, no. The cement block on the pathway is caught in the way. Hope he's all right.
Well, on another day, it would have been an easy run for Shahid Zumri. Would have probably gone over to score that try.
Oh, is this it? Oh, for a second I thought she was running under the post to give the penalty try, but runs across to have a word with Gihan Nittawela.
Here's that man Shahid Zumri, fresh
Captain.
off a
Number
brilliant
12.
schools rugby season, making his way into Kandy Sports Club.
Captain.
A star in
Number
the
12.
making
Number 12.
for Sri Lankan
Number 12.
rugby as well. And Charity wants to have a word with number 12. I wonder whether a card is coming out of the pocket.
Nittawela Singh standing in as skipper with Gregory on the bench. Chanaka Jailat being called in.
Direct high tackle.
Seems like
Yellow card.
a penalty try might be awarded to Kandy. Having a word with the skipper. Yes, it will be a yellow card. And it'll be for Chanaka Jailat, the number 12.
High tackle number 12.
High tackle, says the referee. So Kandy have a penalty. Here's Sampath finding that touch kick. And Kandy has another opportunity. Just a few meters away from the try line. Here's that replay of that high tackle. Close. But the referee has deemed it as a high tackle, and she has awarded a yellow card, and Kandy will go over yet again to score a commercial bank try. Too little, too easy for them.
We were a bit too engrossed in that high tackle, but then Vikramarachi goes over for another try for Kandy. Commercial bank try number 4 for Kandy Sports Club. They've already got the bonus point in the first half. If our production crew can give us a look at that try, we'll know exactly how that was scored.
Well, here's the replay that we couldn't have a clear look at. It was a shot through from Kenulehe Tiarachi and
15 seconds.
the Han Vikramarachi had no issues in going over as Hirosha Sampath sets up for another conversion to add 2 more points to make it 26 for Kandy. Here's Hirosha Sampath with the conversion. And this time the conversion goes out wide, so the scoreline will remain Kandy SC 24 and Navy SC 0. And Kandy have scored 4 tries. And now here's Chanaka Jailat, who will be spending the next few minutes in the sin bin for that high tackle challenge on Shahid Zumri. It was unnecessary, I would say.
There you go, just faked it. Tilna Bandara went right through, got the Potter forwards from the line out to move a step back with that fake from Tilna Bandara. Opened up the gap for the Han Vikramarachi to go right through. Tilna Veerasinghe puts it up. Bandara collects it off the Potter forwards. Surya Bandara
Get back, get back.
puts it up with a box. Oh, ugly collision there. Iman Kishara and
Advantage, no call.
Dinale Kanayaka, but Kandy play on with Asri Seneviratna finding Zumri in the corner, who puts his footballing skills into it,
Advantage,
but they have it once again at the back. Does
Get back.
Navy? It's a bit scrappy all around the park. Danushka Ranjan looking to inject a bit of pace into this game.
Tackle.
Brought down by Kavishka. And the penalty goes Navy's way. Holding on is the call. It looked a bit scrappy right from that box kick from Srinath Surya Bandara. Kicking to and fro from both teams. It was a bit ugly, that collision. Kandy played on nonetheless. A little bit of kick tennis, but in the end, Danushka Ranjan couldn't release that ball, didn't have the support from his forwards.
Here's the replay of that collision. Dinale Kanayaka getting hit on his head. Unfortunate. Hopefully he's all right.
Nothing wrong with the contest though, isn't it? Both eyes, both pair of eyes on the ball. Good contest in the air, but Ishara losing it forward is why the referee had her hand out for advantage.
Mark here.
But we go back to that penalty for holding on. Veerasinghe to look for good touch.
Here's Veerasinghe with the touch finder. Goes high. Has Kandy kept it in? Well, the ref says otherwise, so it'll be a line out throw just outside that 22-meter mark for Navy. Here's their opportunity
My mark.
to show some promise, to milk something out of this. As Pradeep Ranavira lines himself up.
Both locks trying to use their height to advantage there, but there is a law there where you have to collect the ball and jump into the field of play. If you don't, the ball will anyway go to the side that
Advantage, no
was
goal.
supposed to get the ball. But Navy has it off the line out,
First no goal.
but they've dropped it. They've dropped it. Another chance goes a begging.
Mark here.
These are the chances that Navy will want to take if they are to pose any kind of threat to the Kandy team that looks very exciting.
Down by 14 men. If Navy can't make use of these opportunities, it'll be hard for them to get back in this game. They have a good set of players,
Crouch.
but unfortunately they haven't been at their best throughout this season. As Kandy will now have a scrum.
Set.
As Reena
Steady,
Surya
steady.
Bandara is set to see
Come back,
the ball
come back.
in.
Bite.
Pushing themselves forward, looking to get the penalty. Surya Bandara keeping it at the back of the scrum rather. And Ved Sandivahan goes out. Experienced stuff from
Number
Surya
20.
Bandara. Senivratna will put the dink in because he has the penalty coming his way, but ball goes back of the hand of Dange, but will go back to the penalty from the scrum. Experience coming into play from Surya Bandara. Not taking that ball out of
Number
the
20.
scrum was the reason why that penalty came their way. He knew exactly what he was doing. The Kandy forwards milking themselves the penalty. They've been a very, very mobile set of forwards. New set of forwards. New set of front rows playing this game, but the touch finder is not good at all. Ishara under it. Has people on his outside, has players on his outside rather, but the supporting player kicks it right in the hands of Chatura Soiza, who takes it forward.
No.
Kandy need a scrum off to help out there. Asiri Senivratna does the job.
Back ball.
Surya Bandara. Oh, the wet
First
ball.
no goal.
The wet ball coming to haunt Surya Bandara. But if he can have a look at that touch finder and Mank Ishara getting that ball into his hand. A few frames before this, but Kandy needed a scrum off to clear the ball. Surya Bandara losing that ball forward on that occasion,
Number
but
20.
very scrappy encounter so far.
Boy.
Wet
Set,
underfoot
steady,
conditions
steady.
not helping either team. Madhu Madhava feeds it in. Nimsara breaks off the back, but finds Madhu Madhava once again, but Kandy just going over that ruck.
Home.
Navy have it once again. Veerasinghe hits Tarindu Chaturanga, but we're going for a scrum. For what reason, we'll see in a bit. We go for a penalty rather.
Number 6
Offside from Tarindu Chaturanga. Thilna Veerasinghe using his expertise this time. Saw Chaturanga offside. Picked the ball up, a bit cheeky. Milked himself the penalty. Veerasinghe.
Not a good touch finder from Veerasinghe. Kandy have
Get
one
back,
position
get
back.
back.
Here's Irusha Sampath putting the ball to boot. Taking play back into Navy's half. Here's Veerasinghe. Yet again, he'll probably opt to clear the ball as well.
White, get back. Get back.
This time falls straight into the hands of Srinath Surya Bandara as he
Get back.
returns the favor with the
Okay.
kick. This is end-to-end kicking
White, get back.
from both sides
Get
as Kandy now have the ball in their hands. As the
Number
referee
7.
blows a whistle. Line offside is the call from her.
Number 7.
So Kandy have another penalty
Captain.
coming their way. Hirusha Sampath will go for that touch finder.
That penalty was on the cards, isn't it? With so many kicks coming their way, new laws in place where you have to retreat. Back in the day, the forwards just could turn around and watch the ball go over their head, but now you can't do that. You have to retreat after your kicker has kicked and after you have a player putting you onside. You cannot wait for a player to put you onside. You have to make an effort to be onside as well. And Kandy will go for the 3 off the penalty. Hirosha Sampath has had a very good day off the tee. He has missed 2, but his off the tee kicking has been on point.
Well, interesting decision from Kandy. They know that they have a healthy lead of 24 points, so they want to see whether Hirosha Sampath can continue his good form that he has shown so far in this game. Here's his opportunity to add 2-3 more points on the board for Kandy. Not the toughest of angles, but it is quite far away from the post. Here's Hirosha Sampath with the penalty kick, looking to add 3 more points to Kandy. Can he do it? Will he do it? Hirosha Sampath with his kick has the distance and seems like it has gone out wide. So a missed opportunity for Hirosha Sampath. But it was a pretty decent kick from him given the conditions that we are having here at Nittawela Rugby Stadium. Kandy fails to add 3 more points on the board. But nevertheless, they have a very, very healthy lead of 24 points, Abid.
The player who was carded is back, Senra Pires. He'll have a 22-meter dropout. The wet conditions making kicking off the tee a bit tough as well, as Veera Singh will look to clear.
Here's
Get back,
Kandy
get back!
kicking the ball high up yet again. Imanka Ishara. And Navy have dropped the ball forward. Kandy will have an advantage coming their way as well, but they are on the move with Shahid Zumri on the outside. But good defense from Navy, seeing it off for the moment.
Chaturanga finds Faumi. Surya Bandara looks short, goes the same way. Hetiarachi. Seniviratne sells the dummy beautifully. Still on the move. Has Tilina Bandara on his inside shoulder. Brilliant. Extraordinary stuff from Asiri Seniviratne. Sold the dummy first. Fended off the second tackler. And Commercial Bank try time for Tilina Bandara. Scores his second of this game.
2 tries for Tilina Bandara. And that's the 5th try for Kandy Sports Club. They've got the all-important bonus points inside the opening half as well. And here's a replay of that try. Easy for Kandy. What a dummy from the Kandy number 10. Asiri Seniviratne as Tilina Bandara did the rest and scored the try, and seems like Kandy have made no mistakes with the conversion now with this kick from Sampath. Here's the replay of that conversion. Easy for Kandy. Will be an uphill task for Navy to get back into the game from here on.
Kandy resting a couple of players for this game as well. Tarinder Ratwata not taking part in this game. Nigel Ratwata as well. Heshant Jansen dropping to the bench. The two of them played a huge role in that win against Havelock Sports Club for Kandy.
Well, it clearly shows the depth that Kandy has in their bench this year, doesn't it, Abid?
Another mistake. Coming back to haunt
Captain option.
Navy, as we'll go back right to where the kick was made for a scrum. But talking about the depth, they've got so many players to choose from. This Kandy team. going into the business end of the competition, you'd really want your best players to be well rested. But at the same time, while they're well rested, they would want a little bit of match time as well, not to lose touch.
Out.
As we have a scrum right in centre field.
Set.
Here's Srinath
Steady.
Surya Bandara.
Steady.
Set to feed the ball in. Collects it out of the scrum. Goes towards his right hand side, and Srinath Surya Bandara, lovely offload and lovely collection from him. Here's Shahid Zumri. Seems like he just was inside that touch line as Navy have found a way to win back possession. Here they are on the move.
Tackle.
Desperate to get into the half of Kandy. Has been a very long while since they made their way into Kandy's half and create questions on Kandy defense mind.
They're just going backwards, isn't it? The penalty should come Kandy's way. Wajid Fahmy making himself a menace at that ruck. Amazing defense that was from Chatura Soiza in the phase before the penalty was won, which really put Navy on the back foot, which meant that the Navy ball carrier didn't have a supporting player. Wajid Fahmy spots that, wins his side the penalty, and Kandy will take a scrum off the penalty.
Interesting decision from Kandy. The penalty was conceded from a kicking range, but instead they have opted to go for the scrum. And here's that replay.
Bind.
So Kandy just a few meters away from the whitewash. Have a scrum. Srinath Surya Bandara feeds the ball in, and Kandy is moving forward with the scrum with the ball. Here's their big number 8. A loose pass from him, but Kandy finds a way to hold on to possession. Here's
Hettiarachi has it for Akil.
No advantage.
No advantage, will go back for the penalty.
Number 20.
High shot on the Kandy player. Go back for another scrum. Surya Bandara again trying to milk the penalty off the scrum. Really knows how to do that well, isn't it? Coming back to his pet position of scrum half.
Bind it in.
There you go. Having a look at that scrum once again.
Out.
So Navy did really well not to give that penalty away. Vikramarachi
Bye.
broke off that
Set.
scrum
Steady.
only to find Netmina's boot. Surya Bandara to put in.
Here's an opportunity for Kandy to score another try right at the brink of half-time. Here's the big number 8. Tries to go on his own. Navy holding tight with their defense. As Kandy have formed the ruck. Here's Kenula. He takes the ball.
No, tackle roll away. Tackle roll away. Again
Kandy,
advantage.
which is a few meters away from the try line. And
Get back.
Tilina Bandar, he will be eyeing for that hat-trick. And all these Kandy players will be looking to score in this game in these remaining few moments. And Asuri moves in front. Tilina Bandara passes it out wide. Kandy are just a few meters away from the try line. Srinath Surya Bandara with possession. That was
No advantage.
needless from Kandy. Srinath Surya Bandara's pass was
Number 15.
came a bit too quicker than what he expected. Dinale Kanayaka was at the receiving end, looking to receive that pass from Srinath Surya Bandara, but Kandy have an advantage coming their way. They will opt to go for another scrum.
Mark here.
Penalty after penalty after penalty. First the penalty of the scrum, then a penalty for being offside, and now the penalty for a high shot. Very lucky that they haven't seen another yellow here, Sia. Navy rather.
Set. Steady.
Here's Srinath Surya Bandara feeds the ball in, collects it out.
Use it.
He takes his time. Kandy looking to score another try right at the brink of halftime. They are on the move. Srinath Surya Bandara collects it again. Bandara now with possession. Desperate defense from Navy. They don't want to concede again. Kandy are on the move. Kandy seems like they will go again to score another try. As Ekanayaka makes no mistake. Makes it another commercial bank try for Kandy. And Kandy will go up to 36 points. Navy in deep trouble.
Commercial bank try time for Dinale Kanayaka. It was coming, isn't it, Kevin? So many penalties given away. Everyone wanted to have a bite at the cherry. Then Vikramarachi wanted to get over the whitewash, but it was Dinale Kanayaka who spun past the tackle of Senra Piris, or Chanaka Jailath rather, to score the try. Kandy having a field day today as well. 36 points already with the kick to come.
10 seconds.
Hirusha Sampath took the kicking duties for CH last year, but in the Kandy shirt this year, gets the ball through. So it's 38 points to nil. And we are going in for lemons. Huge shift from Kandy in that first half.
38 points to nil. Kandy in the driver's seat, and you can't really expect a team to go out without scoring after conceding back-to-back penalties as Navy did just a few minutes back. But Kandy will be really happy with the performance that they've put on here at Nittawela. A much-needed performance as well. And here's the confirmation of the halftime score. Kandy SC 38 points, and Navy yet to score. And it has been very rare that we've seen Navy have possession inside Kandy's half. And even when they had possession, they have failed to make use of it. So with that, we will go for a short commercial break. On the other hand, we will bring you back action from the second half with Kandy leading in this first half.
Hot and spicy fun vibe Rugby berkerana. Beat a remake kerana terena. Hada wada bawala yana give me a fashion kerana. Fun turana kotumi kiki korana. Prima kotumi fun tamai.
Kamuda macang, prima kotumi fantamai.
Lagin ma inna friendship bomai. A friendship big thawa super vennai.
හිතේ ආදරේ අප්ඩේට් වෙන්නයි ඒ ආදර දෙවියම සුබ වෙන්නයි මේ හැම වෙලාවෙම perfect වෙන්නයි ඒ හැම අයටම සුප දේ වෙන්නයි ලංකාව පුරා සතුට connect වේ හැම සම්බන්ධයක සුබ එක වෙන්නයි
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Prima kotumi fun tamai. Lagin ma inna friendship bomai. A friendship big thawa super vennai.
හිතේ ආදරේ අප්ඩේට් වෙන්නයි ඒ ආදර දෙවියම සුබ වෙන්නයි මේ හැම වෙලාවෙම perfect වෙන්නයි ඒ හැම අයටම සුප දේ වෙන්නයි ලංකාව පුරා සතුට connect වේ හැම සම්බන්ධයක සුබ එක වෙන්නයි
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Matang ya muda matang, 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 matang ya muda matang. Kamuda matang, prima kotumi fantamai.
ළඟින්ම ඉන්න friendship බොමයි ඒ friendship එක තව සුබ වෙන්නයි
හිතේ ආදරේ අප්ඩේට් වෙන්නයි ඒ ආදර දෙවියම සුබ වෙන්නයි මේ හැම වෙලාවෙම perfect වෙන්නයි ඒ හැම අයටම සුබ දේ වෙන්නයි ලංකාව පුරා සතුට connect වේ හැම සම්බන්ධයක සුබ එක් වෙන්නයි
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි ෆන් තමයි
Prima කොතුමි oh my my සඳක් වෙලා මනඩම් මේ full life එකම happening real rusty trending වෙන්නකෝ hot and spicy recipe
ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි ෆන් තමයි
Just look at them. Oh, the fun they're going to have. Wow.
They are also here for work.
The world's top T20 heroes have arrived in UAE for an epic battle. DP World IL T20 Season 3, live from UAE. Starts 11th Jan every day on Antflix.
Matanya muda matan, 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 kamuda matan, prima kotumi fantamai.
Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime. The stage is set, the players are prepared, and the SA20 is here. South Africa's premier T20 Cricket League. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog ViU App, and ThePapare.com.
Kamuda matan, prima kotumi fantamai.
ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි ෆන් තමයි
Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime. The stage is set, the players are prepared, and the SA20 is here. South Africa's premier T20 Cricket League. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog ViU App, and ThePapare.com.
Prima කොතුමි oh my my සඳක් වෙලා මනඩම් මේ full life එකම happening real rusty trending වෙන්නකෝ hot and spicy recipe
ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි ෆන් තමයි hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත බවලා යන්න ගින්නර fashion කරන්න fun තුරන්න කොතුමි kick එක වෙන්න ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි ෆන් තමයි
Kamuda matan, prima kotumi fantamai.
Dialog television එක reload එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම සුපිරි reload plan එකක්. දෙස් විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කට වඩා. activate කිරීම reload සහ my Dialog app මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 television රසාස්වාදය. Dialog television.
I walk the walk, yeah. I talk the talk, I play the part, I do it all. You know my name, I got the game. Ruling this world is my legacy. Bling bling, my chain, I reign with my energy. Get out your game.
Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports.
Dialog television එක reload එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම සුපිරි reload plan එකක්. activate කිරීම reload සහ my Dialog app මගින්.
The game, ruling this world is my legacy. Bling bling, my chain, I reign with my energy. Get out your game.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime. The stage is set, the players are prepared, and the SA20.
Welcome back to live action from Nittawela Rugby Stadium. The hosts, Kandy, have been all over the visitors. The sailors from Valley Surrey, Kandy, have went on to score 38 points, where the sailors have not managed to open the scoring as of now.
Have a look at the highlights of the first half. Kandy with the first goal through Nittawela right out of school from Misipatana. In the Kandy colours this season, getting himself the first try in this game, but then from there on it was all just smooth sailing for Kandy. Tilna Bandara. Momentum taking over for Kandy's second. Kandy forwards play has been really good, but then this, the pick of the lot. Dinal seeing Ranjan on his inside shoulder, getting the pass out. Going in for Commercial Bank, try number 3 was Kandy. And then this brilliant move off the line out, faked it from the jumper, the hand Vikramarachi right through, and then individual brilliance from Asiri Seneviratne, getting Bandara his second try. The forwards have been all over the place in this game. The referee finding herself in the middle of that, but here we go, second half action, and dropping it cold right away. Thank heavens the hand Vikramarachi didn't go for that ball for Kandy. If not, that would have been a penalty Navy's way. Sloppy start for Kandy.
Here's the opportunity for Navy to get something on the board, and as we see, Heshan Jansen has made his way onto the field, and he will be taking over duties from Srinath Surya Bandara as the scrum half, as Navy feeds the ball in. Still to open the scoring are the sailors. Puts in the chip kick. Falls straight into the hands of Sampath. He takes the mark.
Kongahawatha comes in for Navy, but also on that far right corner we had Gayan Pereira coming in for Kandy as well. Former Vidyartha College skipper coming in Kandy colours this season as well. Kongahawatha has it at the back. Scans his options, has no one on his right shoulder. Will put it up for himself. Jansen. Good work from the air, but not coming through the gate. Penalty goes Kandy's way. You cannot do that. Cynical. Gregory, the captain, trying to plead his case. The referee will not hear that. Very vociferous crowd, isn't it, in Nittawela? Will make their presence felt.
Here's that replay yet again, the infringement from Navy. Handing over another penalty for Kandy. And Kandy are now inside Navy's half. Well, it was expected, wasn't it, given the start that Kandy had, that they will empty their bench in the second half. And we've already seen some few changes being made in the second half. Kandy, Heshan Jansen coming in as well, as Nittawela takes the line out through. Wasn't the best of collections from the jumper.
Jansen has it for Vikramarachi. Goes right through the first tackle. Recycling it. Quick ball. Bandara fends the first, fends the second. The big lanky forward in for his third. Is it brought right down a couple of meters away by Hashan Madhumadava. Vikramarachi has it once again. Jansen searches for it. Chaturanga. Well marshalled by Denuan Vikramarachi that time.
Use it.
Forwards coming into the game now. Not held in the tackle, but manhandled to the floor. Gregory tries to have a go at that ball, but illegally so. Kandy have another penalty.
All offside. All offside.
Seems like Kandy wants to go for another scrum. Yes, it is a scrum. Just a few meters in front of that whitewash, and here's that replay. Line was offside. Was the call from the referee. And Kandy has another opportunity to add another commercial bank try behind their name in the scorecard, as Hisham Jansen is all set to feed this ball into the scrum.
Set. Steady.
The intention from Kandy has been pretty clear. It's tries that they want, opting for scrums off the penalties that they've won.
Use it.
They look to the short side, but they're still trying to go forward with their forwards. Through the scrum, the penalty still hasn't come their way. Vikramarachi breaks, Vikramarachi scores. Easy pickings for Kandy's forward. Kandy's number 8 goes in for commercial bank try number 1 in the second half. The forwards pushing themselves to the 5 meter. Vikramarachi, the beneficiary of the good work of the forwards.
Kandy goes over for another try. They go over that 40-point mark with a conversion to come. Here's that replay. The scrum making that move, driving through the defense of Navy, and now Vikramarachi had no issues in going over the try line and scoring another try for Kandy. 43 points on the board, and seems like Dahan Vikramarachi will make his way out, and Hirosha Sampath now has the opportunity to make it 45 for Kandy. Charges in the Navy defense, but Hirosha Sampath has no issues with it. He adds 2 more points, so the score tally moves up to 45 for Kandy, and Navy are yet to score, are yet to make an impact in this game.
Changes made for Kandy. Debutant Ishani Noon makes his way into the field. Sanushka Bevikram as well making his way into the field. Kandy emptying their bench very early in the second half, wanting to give game time to the youngsters as well, the future of Kandy Sports Club Rugby.
Absolutely, we've had some excellent young talent featuring in this game, including the likes of Shahid Zumri, and in the second half we've seen Gayan Pereira make his way into the field as well. The former Vidyartha skipper, who is fresh off the school rugby season, as Kandy are now on the move.
Sanushka Bevikram taking the ball forward on that occasion.
Use it.
Jansen
Get back.
puts it up. Kongahawatta
Get back, Navy, get back.
returns the favor. Jansen is fielding it once again. Thought of kicking it, but gives it out to Sampath, who puts the ball into space. Kandy need their forwards, or their backs rather, to chase that. Madhumadava tried to step his way past the tackle. Couldn't do so. Good defense from Kandy. Sabit Mushin has the ball, but he drops it forward. They go for a chip and small grubber, but the ball is still in the field of play. Oh, brilliant! Brilliant work from Kandy if that ball was in the field of play. But it was not. Acrobatic stuff from Hisham Jansen. Got the kick in, but he was in touch. Dilush Kadange denied of a try, but
First knockout.
will come back for us for a knock on.
Mark it.
Very, very close.
Advantage.
Could have been another
First
try
ball.
for Kandy. Here's that replay. Was Jansen
Mark.
out of touch?
Out.
Close call, close call.
Ball.
Well, a 50-50, wasn't it? And
Steady.
Diluk Shadange was really disappointed that the try wasn't awarded. And nevertheless, Kandy have a scrum inside the 22-meter mark as Jansen collects the ball out of the scrum. Kandy now on the move, and they have a clear path towards the try, and they will go over that 50-point mark. That's another commercial bank try as Tanushka Ranjan goes over to score another try for Kandy.
Second one of the game for Ranjan. Good backline play. We'll have a look at that once again. Jansen off the back of the scrum. Dange was the first receiver. He wanted to try and get Asiri Senaviratna off the back, did Senra Piris, but Danushka Ranjan ran that short line. He ran that short line very well, didn't he? Goes over for yet another try. Kandy look like they're going to notch up big in this one.
Here's Hirusha Sampath to make it 52 points for Kandy. A regulation kick for him. And he makes no mistake with it. So Kandy will go up to 52 points and Navy are nil. And seems like Kandy love facing the forces here at Nittawela. The last time they faced the army here, they went over 70 points if I'm not wrong. And today they've already got 52 points behind their name. And here's the try from the veteran Danushka Ranjan, who had no issues in going over. And Hirusha Sampath
Behind the kicker.
added 2 more points on the board for Kandy.
Off we go again. Bit messy off the kickoff.
Don't touch.
Puts it forward. But we'll roll out
First knock on.
into the dead ball line. We'll come back for a knock on.
Mark here.
Despite the wet conditions, I think Kandy has done really well to get hold of the ball. The scoreline suggests so as well. 52 points to nil in conditions like this, not very easy.
Well, absolutely, and it comes through preparation, if I'm not wrong, because Kandy would have had some good time to prepare here at Nittawela, given that it was raining throughout the past few weeks, and these are the conditions that they would have had their practice sessions on. So yes, the preparation clearly shows how good Kandy have been as well. And here's Heshan Jansen waiting to collect the ball out of that scrum.
Pereira, first touch in the Kandy jersey. Gets past the first tackler. But we'll go back for a penalty off the scrum again. This is just becoming very repetitive for Navy.
Unbounding. Mark here.
Too many penalties given at scrum time. And even with the new forward pack that has come off the bench, Kandy just don't seem like they're going to change their fate in the scrum.
Worries continue for Navy. They are at the bottom of the table. And it seems like Kandy have put a deadlock to this game as well. So Navy yet to find a win this season.
My mark.
They had few close calls, but they don't have a result behind their name. Here's the replay of that conceded penalty from Navy. Kandy with the line out throw. Hettiarachi makes no mistake with it. They form the rolling maul.
Number 4.
They have the confidence that they can go all the way with the rolling maul, but it has been collapsed.
Advantage.
Here's Jansen goes out wide to Pereira. Pereira on the move. Pereira goes past 2 men. And here's Gayan Pereira, this former skipper of Vidyartha, going over the whitewash to score his first try of the season. Another commercial bank try for Kandy Sports Club.
What a moment for the hometown boy. Dream debut coming off the bench. Doesn't get any better than that. We'll have a look at the replay in a moment. But save the moment, young man. You just scored for your hometown club. Jansen found Pereira, but it was not too easy for him as well. He had to step past the first. Had a couple of defenders that he had to beat. But then it was just raw pace that got him over. Heshan Jansen pointing towards the try and telling him, that's where you're going, mate. First try for Gayan Pereira. And I'm pretty sure we'll have many more in the future.
Absolutely, future seems to be really, really bright for Kandy Sports Club. Getting those young hometown talent into the squad is a big, big thing for them. Because they know what Kandy Sports Club means for them. They've grown up seeing these players play for Kandy Sports Club, and Gayan Pereira on his debut scores a try as Hirusha Sampath makes it 59 for Kandy Sports Club.
2 debutant try scorers in this game. Kenule Hettiarachi, Gayan Pereira. The urgency from Navy just seems to be lacking. They really need to get back to the halfway fast if they are to get themselves on the scoring sheet, but
well, what was really impressive was the sheer joy that Heshan Jansen had when he knew that Gayan Pereira was set to go over the line to score his first try for Kandy Sports Club. And here's Kandy Sports Club with Shanushka Bevikrama. As Heshan Jansen wastes no time, clears the line, puts the ball into Navy's half.
Kongawata puts the little dink, but only goes far as Zumri. Zumri still on the move. Now Kolumbarachi has it. But referee says play on. Gregory has it this time, the Navy captain. Play on, a bit scrappy at ruck time, but Kandy come away with it nonetheless. The forwards get it. Tinila Bandara finds Faumi. Sanushka Bevikrama bumps past the first tackle. Jansen. Senavi Ratna drops it behind, but needs his forward in support. Hetiarach is there. The ball just goes right through Dange. Hirosha Sampath puts the grubber in, but there is cover for Navy with Kongahawata looking for touch, but will only go as far as Heshan Jansen. Hirosha Sampath now looking for the 50-22, but will only go as far as Tilnavira Singha, who duly complies, gets the ball back to Sampath. Little bit of kick tennis going on here. Again, the forwards running here and there, but dropping that cold on that occasion. Pires will not be happy with his outing so far today.
He was right besides the Kandy supporting camp, and he would have been under immense pressure when that ball came in straight towards his hands, and he knocks the ball forward, fails to collect it. Kandy will have another scrum just outside the 22-meter mark.
Kulatunga has come in for Navy as a replacement scrum half. Scrum time again. We've had many of those today. Still going forward, this Kandy scrum. Very tough to manipulate if you don't know what they're going to do. Oh, brilliant backline play. Finds Zumri. Zumri releases the ball. Has it for Jansen. Abe Vikrama sails the dummy. Danushka Ranjan on his feet. Gets the offload away. Dilushka Dange. Yes, yes. He is in for another commercial bank try. Keeping the ball in play. Continuity at its best from Kandy Sports Club. Offload after offload. Sanushka Bevikrama to Danushka Ranjan. Danushka Ranjan getting it to Dange. Dange goes over for another commercial bank try.
Not long ago, he was really disappointed that his try was denied, but he finds a way to score another try. Does Diluksha Dange? Here's the replay. Sanushka Bevikrama goes on his own, offloads it to Danushka Ranjan, and Danushka Ranjan straight into the hands of Diluksha Dange, who drags a defender with him towards that try line to score another try for Kandy Sports Club. As Hirosha Sampath makes no mistake with the conversion, will add 2 more points. Things are turning worse for Navy Sports Club. With 24 minutes to be played, Kandy are up by 66 points.
Massive, massive shift from this Kandy outfit. Would make the coach Fazil Marija and Henry Terrence very happy with this. But the Navy coach, Sumedha Malavana, or Prageet Malavana rather, won't be the happiest. Kandy had that amazing run in 2000 to 2009, Kevin, where they went on an unbeaten streak. It was Navy Sports Club that broke that unbeaten streak. But since then, the fate hasn't been the same. They've won the league in 2014. But for the last couple of seasons, they've found themselves in the last few teams in the league, on the league table. Kandy has it inside their 22. Jansen will find Senavi Ratna, who'll look for the safety of touch. Doesn't get a lot of meters, but gets touched nonetheless.
Here's the opportunity for Navy Sports Club. A line out throw just outside of that 22-meter mark.
Suranga Tenakon comes in for Kandy. Almost emptying their bench here.
Pradeep Ranavira's line out throw was good this time. Navy forms a rolling maul. They are desperate to score a try here. Can they do it? They are playing for respect. The game is all done and dusted as of now. 66 points on the board for Kandy. Here's the big forward from Navy Sports Club. Made good meters with his run. Navy still holds on to position. Kandy doesn't want to concede a try here. They are defending desperately. Line offside, says the referee. Penalty coming the way of Navy Sports Club. They are opting to go for that touch-finding kick. Here's their opportunity, Abid.
The way that previous maul went, pretty sure they would want to try and get that maul going again. Very well set up maul in the previous one. Good initial shove from the forwards. Gregory would have done a bit better to keep that ball in the maul because it was moving forward. They have the ball nonetheless, and another opportunity for Navy to get themselves on the score sheet.
Here's Pradeep Ranavira with the line out throw. Wasn't the best of throws, but there was a man behind to collect it. Navy just few meters away from the try line. And they are holding on to position. Here's their big forward. Navy are making the strides, making the move, making meters. But can they go over? Here's our Navy. Yes, yes, they can go over. It is their big number 4 who goes over the whitewash to score the first commercial bank try for Navy. Stephen Gregory, the man for Navy Sports Club, getting something behind their name on the scoreboard. It's a commercial bank try. Commercial bank try time for Navy Sports Club.
We'll have a look at that. Found himself on the wrong side of that ruck. Did Sanushka Abevikrama. Gregory got that ball out. But brilliant work from Gregory. Saw that the Kandy defense hadn't rolled over that ruck well enough or folded over that ruck well enough. But Kongahawatha misses the conversion. 66 points to 5. Something for Navy. Something to be joyful about.
Absolutely. They were desperate to get something behind their name on the scoreboard. And Stephen Gregory finds a way to score a try for his teammates. Kandy Sports Club 66 and Navy Sports Club 5 with 20 more minutes to be played in this game as per our clock. Here's the restart. Kicker from Kandy. Kungawat puts the ball to boot. Ball goes out of touch. Will be a line out throw for Kandy.
Has had a lot of clearing to do since he's come on at halftime, Kongahawatha. Tilnavira Singh on your screen there. Has been a stalwart for Navy Rugby over the years. Was kicking off the tee for a couple of seasons as well. Hetiarachi hits his man at the line out, but Sacked by Navy, but illegally so, says referee Charani. Kandy has it for Senaviratna, who tries to put the fancy pass in, but Pragit Mal, he's running behind it. Pradeep Ranavira. Suranga Kasun is there to clear it up, but Wajid Fahmy puts the ball to boot and will find touch. The flanker kicking that ball away for Kandy. Someone had to clear it. Wajid Fahmy put his hand up and said, I'll do that, mate. Oh, but we go back for the penalty. Well spotted by referee Charani. It was sacked illegally in that mall. A monstrous shift from the Kandy forwards at scrum time, as well as in the mall. Their first choice front rower Milan Veerasinghe not taking part in this game as well. That's the replay of that penalty. Navy giving away yet another penalty from their forwards.
Kenula Hettiarachchi set to take the line out throw. The young man has had a brilliant game, scored a try, has been brilliant with his line out throws, and Kandy forms a rolling maul yet again. And they seem to have no trouble with it, but they have lost the ball in that process. As Gayan Pereira, with a sliding effort, wins back position for Kandy. Heshan Jansen collects it, passes it to Keluna Hettiarachchi. Jansen yet again. Kandy on the move, looking to make it 70. They look Shadange, brought down by the defense of Navy Sports Club. Kandy making the move, making some meters with this passage. Here's Kenula Hettiarachchi, the big man yet again. The ball has been released. Kandy on the move. Navy desperate to see this off. They don't want to concede another. Kenula Hettiarachchi behind the ruck. Jansen collects it. Passes it to Tilina. And Navy have found a way to get out of danger, and they have won back possession. Good defense from Navy in that occasion. This is what was lacking from them throughout the game. But now they've shown some promise with their defense line.
They were going a bit laterally, isn't it, Kandy, in the last couple of phases? A bit lateral there. Pradeep Ranavira making the tackle, but right over that ball was Kavi Shamarasekara to win themselves that penalty. But they make a mess of the line out. Jansen has it now for Kandy. Abe Vikrama drops it cold. Drops it right into the hands of Sabri. Kulatunga now. They swing it out for Konga Hawatta with the fancy pass to Veerasinghe, who will gain a couple of meters. Kulatunga once again. But the referee blows her whistle for an injured player right in the middle of the field.
Seems like it's quite a serious injury right at the center of the field. Let's have a look at the replay. What caused the injury? Heavy hit, heavy hit. He was going all in for that tackle. And collided with Shanushka Abe Vikrama, Hopefully there's nothing serious and he'll be right back on his feet. He went straight down and hasn't got back to his feet since then, but now he has made his way back onto his feet. And look at the crowd of Kandy Sports Club. They doesn't seem to be bothered about the game right now because they know that they have ran away with the game. 66 points on the board for their team. And 2 important game weeks coming for Kandy Sports Club, especially that final game week where they'll be facing CR and FC up there in Longdon Place.
The entire Rugby Referees Association here to witness the historic moment of the first female rugby referee in an A Division club rugby game in Sri Lanka. Very eager fans looking on, but that man on your screen, the captain, Gregory, will not want to turn his back and look around at the scorecard right now because it reads 66 points to 5.
Well, Abid, just to talk about the Referees Association, quite brilliant planning from them, isn't it? Having this game on Sunday and making Charuni officiate this game on Sunday, the sole game for the day, so everyone have their eye on this particular game so that they can see Charani officiate, and she has been brilliant throughout this game.
Time off. Number 22.
Word about the Referees Association. They had their program where they brought down referees from New Zealand to help out with refereeing, and we've seen a significant improvement from that schools rugby season. Kudos to everyone involved in the Referees Association, but we've got a player going out, Dinesh Lakmal. We hope it's nothing serious, but that collision looked like it was. Thoughts and prayers to you, Lakmal, but we'll continue on with the game. Kulatunga to feed in to a scrum for Navy.
Here's Kulatunga. And lovely from Kandy. But Navy finds a way to collect the ball out of that scrum, and they are on the move. And Kulatunga has knocked the ball forward. Kandy have one back position. Mistakes after mistakes from Navy Sports Club. Just 5 points behind their name, and Navy have one position back.
Kulatunga, Kongawata gives it back for Kulatunga just to drop the ball forward. It was Suranga Kasun's knock forward that we're going back for. Good effort in the air. Good contest. But the ball goes in favor of Navy.
Okay.
Here's Kulatunga yet again, set to feed the ball in. He collects it out. Navy with possession, working the ball out wide, and puts the ball to boot. And Sampath had no issue in collecting it. He returns the favor straight into the hands of Kungahawatta, and Kungahawatta puts the ball high up as well. A heavy tackle, but No issues there for Gayan Pereira, who gets back on his feet. Just 12 more minutes to be played in the game. Here's the replay. Gayan Pereira up in the air. He landed and the tackle came in.
Would have done a bit better there to allow Hishan Jansen to collect that ball cleanly, but Navy will have a scrum inside Kandy's 50 meter. Kulathunga asking for a penalty and has got an advantage. And we go back for that penalty that Kulathunga was asking for. The first scrum penalty going against Kandy this time. The game has slowed up, isn't it, Kevin? You can feel the vibes as well in the commentary box. The game has slowed down, but a little bit of excitement on that occasion. Oh, it was close to be executed perfectly, but Suranga Tendakone comes away with it. Suranga Tendakone has it now. Brought down by Apurva Vijayasinghe. Sanushka Bebikrama finds Jansen. Hettiarachi. Kolombarachi now. Running away is the prop forward. Oh, drops it cold. Drops it forward. There's Wajid Faumi. How about that for a run from the prop forward?
Who would have expected him to make that run? Lovely run it was, and had the ball stuck in the hands of Kandy. Could have been trouble again for Navy Sports Club. Here's that replay of that collection from Suranga Tendakone. And we are heading towards the final 10 minutes of the game. Kandy Sports Club put a deadlock to this game a long time back. And here's that run from the bigger number 17 of Kandy. And the pass was brilliant as well, but just couldn't collect it. It was his companion, and look at that, look at that. He's having an excellent time at Nittawela. He got the moves.
And his team has got it all right today. Carrying it forward to try to make the angle better for the clearance perhaps, but Jansen does very well to get it. Ishan Inoon, very good knowledge of the law not to go for the ball on that occasion, because he would have given the penalty, but forward pass nonetheless.
Well, the rain has started to pour down quite heavily in these final few minutes. Won't be easy for both sides, but Kandy, knowing that they have the game well in control, wouldn't really mind about the weather. Here's that tackle coming in. Shahid Zumri is going for that fancy offload, but unfortunately he was not in a position to make that.
Another scrum gun. Quite a stop-start affair this has been in the last couple of minutes. Kongahawatha has it. Puts it into space. Very good kick from Kongahawatha. If it doesn't trickle down into the touchline, into the goal line rather, Sampath has it. And he'll find the safety of touch. Kongahawatha's kicking game has been very good so far. He's got his team into the right parts of the field, but his chasers haven't been there, haven't been up there to try to win his team back the ball. That has been the story of the game, hasn't it, Kevin?
The rain is pouring down pretty heavily as the line out throw from Navy wasn't really the best of throws, but still they managed to hold on to position. They're desperate to score another try here. Are the Sailors. Here's their big number 2, Pradeep Ranavira. Kulathunga. Navy on the move, Kandy giving no space for them to go through. And the pass was a bit too overcooked, but there was a player waiting to collect in the wing. Good defense there from Kandy. Taking the play back. The ref blows the whistle. And quickly taken from Navy Sports Club. Here's their big number 20.
Apura Vijay Singh on that occasion. Kulatunga looking for the cross kick, but will find the Kandy center, but we'll go back for a high challenge.
Time off. Captain.
And the referee, Sharon Lienege, will have a word with the Kandy player who was guilty of that on that occasion. Heshan Jansen, that is.
High taker number 20.
And Kungawatta will go for that touch finder. Find some good meters with his kick. Another opportunity for Navy to add a few more points on the board. They'll be more than happy to collect those points.
That was that high shot from Sanushka Bevikrama. Kongawata asking for it as he went down for the penalty as well. But you have to give it to Navy, isn't it? The last 15 minutes, last 10-15 minutes has all been Navy. But they've only got one try to show for that. Ranavira will want to hit his man and try to get another try in. He does so. Maul set up. But the initial shove from Kandy is pretty good, but the second shove from Navy is even better. They're going forward, but Kandy bring it down. Whether they've brought it down legally is the question. Everyone just looking at the ball to see where the ball is, but Kulatunga comes away with it. They have it through Pires. Spinning past the first. Now another go from the Navy forwards. Pick and go once again. Gregory this time. Still on his feet. The big lanky second row has been coming off the bench in the last couple of games, but Kulatunga has got the call from his backs that they're spinning on the inside line. Kongawata changes his mind, goes across field, right across the face of the defense, but the defense from Dange catches up. Vijay Singh now. Apurva Vijay Singh at that time. Pick and go once again. Couple of meters short. A few more carries like that from Gregory will take them over. Asking the question, are the Kandy forwards, but referee allows the play to go. Kulatunga picks it. Kulatunga tries to snipe through. No gap there. Once again, Gregory has it. As the rain pours down here at Nittawela, Navy look like they're trying to get their second. They're inches away. The arm goes out for a penalty, so they're playing here with advantage. Sajid Seram on that occasion. Diving over that ruck was Apurva Vijay Singh, but he knocks it forward. Doesn't matter, they'll come back for a penalty. Navy have a bit of urgency now. They want that try to show on that score sheet. Kongawata.
Well. Navy desperate to get their second try. And they have lost possession yet again. Not what the Sailors needed. Well, Abid, with just 3 minutes to go, rather, we have to choose our man of the match for the game. We had some excellent contenders including like of Tilina Bandara. We had the Hanvik Ramarachi. We had the Lukshadange. Plenty of try scorers. But who do you think should be adjudged as the man of the match for this game?
It was a team effort from Kandy in that first 60 or so minutes. The last couple of minutes haven't gone in their favor with no try to show, but I agree with you, Kevin. We've had a very, very interesting game of rugby in the last couple of minutes, an exciting game of rugby in the first 60 minutes. But I think for his throws at the line out, his try scored on debut, Kenula Hettiarachchi will walk away with the man of the match, in my opinion, Kevin.
Absolutely, Abid. He held on to his nerves. It's not easy making your debut at Nittawela in front of this home crowd, especially you being a boy coming from Isipathana College right after school's rugby season, and he has showed a lot of promise here, and rightfully so. He is our man of the match, the hooker for the day for Kandy Sports Club, Kenula Hettiarachchi.
Set. Steady.
5 meters from their try line in the red zone. And they'll put the ball to boot and they'll look for the safety of touch, which they do get.
Game over.
Kulatunga looking for the quick throw in, but you can't do that. It struck the advertising boards. And is that the long whistle? Yes, it is. It's been a very good performance from Kandy, but you have to give it to Navy in those last couple of minutes. Even though the score sheet just shows one try, Navy had the last 20 minutes in their bag. They'll be very disappointed they didn't come away with a few more tries. But Kandy winning this one 66.5. Great effort from Kandy.
Well, Kandy thump Navy Sports Club here at Nittawela, and all throughout this day it has been all about Kandy and our ref for the day, the first ever female referee to officiate a league fixture, Division A league fixture in the club segment for Sri Lanka. Lianage, what an inspiring journey it has been, and what a start for a long journey ahead. Respect shown between the two camps, and here's our star of the day. Rightfully so, she's overjoyed, she's relieved rather, for putting up a brilliant show, for officiating the game brilliantly.
You have to give it to the Kandy Sports Club fans as well. They've accepted her very warmly. Kandy supporters giving out mementos and souvenirs to Charan Lianage on this occasion. But have a look at that. 66 points to 5 is how the scoreline reads at the end of 80 minutes. Kandy running away with this one. Navy with their 5th loss of the season will look to change their fortunes in the next couple of weeks. They've got a few matches to come. They've played their matches against the top contenders this year, Sia, Kandy and Havies, but this is the second half highlights. Vikramarachi going over for the first one, the first commercial bank try of the second half. Sampath has had a good game as well, a debut for Kandy for him, but then that beautiful short line from Danushka Ranjan found his way to the try line for the second time in this game. And then this historic moment in my eyes. Gayan Pereira slipping past the first, stepping past the second, and Heshan Jansen showing him that there is only one way to go, and that's over the whitewash. This try as well from Kandy, couple of brilliant offloads, and Dange being the beneficiary of those offloads, going in on the left-hand side touchline. And then this, you really have to give it to Navy for coming away with one try. Their captain coming away with it, Stefan Gregory. They would have wanted more to show, but in the end, it's 66 points to 5, how it reads at the end of 80.
And here are the key stats from today's game. Kandy Sports Club scoring 66 points. Whereas Navy Sports Club managed to score only 5 points. As far as the tries are concerned, Kandy went on to score 10 tries, while Navy could only get 1 try. And conversions, Sampath was brilliant, just missing 2 out of the 10 that he took. And he made sure that Kandy get 8 conversions behind their name. None of the penalties went through, dropped goals, no dropped goals. And the player of the match is the young superstar for Kandy Sports Club, making his debut, Kenula Hettiarachchi.
No Tharinda Ratwatha, no Nigel Ratwatha, no problem for Kandy. But week 7 fixtures then, a lot to look forward to. Navy will take on Sri Lions at home. That's on the 24th on Friday. And then double header Sunday. Heavies taking on CHNFC at Racecourse. CRNFC will take on Police at Longdon Place. Police will want to try and win that game because they've had a few close encounters. They'll want to add to their tally. And Kandy will face Air Force here at home on Sunday once again.
Well, that final game, Kandy taking on Air Force, won't be a easy walk in the park for Kandy. Air Force has shown some promise, beating Police yesterday, or rather yesterday if I'm not wrong. And yes, we have some exciting games to look forward, including the game between CHNFC and Havelock Sports Club. So with that, we will end our live production here from Nittawela as Kandy have thumped Navy Sports Club, the Sailors, who have managed to make sure that they lose another game. On the other hand, Kandy are eyeing for that top position. So until we see you again next week, this is Kevin Dhananjan and Abid Jamil signing off from the Nittawela Sports Club.
Kamuda macang, prima kotumi, fantamai.
Laging mainna friendship bomai e friendship pagatawa super vennai
Hite adare update vennai e adare diviyama super vennai me hama velava perfect vennai e hama ayatama super day vennai lankawa pura satuta connect way hama sambandhaka super ek vennai
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්
Prima kotumi fantamai
ළඟින්ම ඉන්න friendship බොමයි ඒ friendship එක තව සුබ වෙන්නයි
හිතේ ආදරේ අප්ඩේට් වෙන්නයි ඒ ආදර දිවියම සුබ වෙන්නයි මේ හැම වෙලාවෙම perfect වෙන්නයි ඒ හැම අයටම සුබ දේ වෙන්නයි ලංකාව පුරා සතුට connect වේ හැම සම්බන්ධයක සුබ එක් වෙන්නයි
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්
Matang ya muda matang, 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 kamuda matang, prima kotumi fantamai.
ළඟින්ම ඉන්න friendship බොමයි ඒ friendship එක තව සුබ වෙන්නයි
හිතේ ආදරේ අප්ඩේට් වෙන්නයි ඒ ආදර දිවියම සුබ වෙන්නයි මේ හැම වෙලාවෙම perfect වෙන්නයි ඒ හැම අයටම සුබ දේ වෙන්නයි ලංකාව පුරා සතුට connect වේ හැම සම්බන්ධයක සුබ එක් වෙන්නයි
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්
Prima kotumi fantamai
Matang ya muda matang, 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 kamuda matang, prima kotumi fantamai.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්න නැතවෙන්න හදවත බාවලා යන්න ගින්නර fashion කරන්න fun තුරන්න කොතුමි kick එක වෙන්න Prima කොතුමි fun තමයි
Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime. The stage is set, the players are prepared, and the SA20 is here. South Africa's premier T20 cricket league. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog ViU App, and ThePapare.com.
Kamuda matang, prima kotumi fantamai.
Prima කොතුමි fun තමයි
Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime. The stage is set, the players are prepared, and the SA20 is here. South Africa's premier T20 cricket league. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog ViU App, and ThePapare.com.
Prima kotumi oh my sunat vela manadam may full life එකම happening real rasa trending verla ko hot and spicy rasakin Prima kotumi fun tamai
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්න නැතවෙන්න හදවත බාවලා යන්න ගින්නර fashion කරන්න fun තුරන්න කොතුමි kick එක වෙන්න Prima කොතුමි fun තමයි Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්න නැතවෙන්න හදවත බාවලා යන්න ගින්නර fashion කරන්න fun තුරන්න කොතුමි kick එක වෙන්න Prima කොතුමි fun තමයි
Kamuda matang, prima kotumi fantamai.